I'm going to give you a few extra tips that are important when you're making a wax seal. One of them is if you're going to be doing a lot of wax seals, I like to have something frozen next to me. I put a paper towel over the top. If you want to be doing a large number of impressions, you can take a glue gun and go ahead and you can squeeze out enough wax onto the page to do a number at a time. The first impression, your seal will come right out. But the next impression that you do, your seal is getting warmer because of the wax and it will be harder to come out. And so one of the tricks that I like to do is I like to put it on an ice pack. I put a paper towel over the top. This cools down my seal. Once I cool down my seal, put a little ink on it, and then I'm ready to go again. And in between each impression, you can just cool down your seal, and then you'll be ready to go again. One of the important things when using a wick wax stick is to keep the wick very short. You're going to just cut it off in that way. And that does a few things. It stops the wax stick from having a flame that gets too high. And the other thing that it does is it makes it so there is a little bit less carbon buildup. Carbon is a natural process of burning, and you'll see there's black around the edges. One of the ways I get rid of carbon is I mix the wax with the stick, and the carbon and the wax all mix together. And you can see that in this pool of wax, there is no big black splotch. Another way to get rid of the carbon is to push the lit end in and swirl it around. Now I have a nice pool of wax. There are no black splotches in there. And the third way is if you take the seal and you put ink on it, the ink will cover up any carbon that may be in the wax. Now, if I'm going to do a lot of impressions, like I said, or I'm going to be using a very large seal, a glue gun is really the way to go. And you can see that I can lay down very quickly a lot of wax. And that way, if you're doing 100 or 50 impressions, you can do it quickly. And in this case, I'm going to be doing a large seal. I put a little ink on there, and I push that in. With more wax, you're going to have to wait a little bit longer for it to dry. And when it's dry, you can slowly and gently rock that out.